In the latest update to a deadly food poisoning cluster reported in March, a Malaysian man who had been on life support died on Saturday. Doctors say the man, surnamed Lee, went into septic shock following internal bleeding and liver failure. A health official said there are still no definitive answers regarding the source of the Bongkrekic acid that caused the deaths, but investigations are ongoing.
A total of 35 cases were reported in connection with a cluster of food poisonings at a location of Polam Kopitiam restaurant in Taipei's Xinyi district in March. On Saturday, one of the victims who had been in intensive care passed away, bringing the total number of deaths from the cluster up to 3. Another 3 remain in intensive care.
A
40-year-old man surnamed Lee, who was an engineer with electronics company Wistron, passed away early Saturday morning. Lee had been on life support in Taipei Medical University Hospital since he was rushed to the ER on March 29th. He was in ICU with a lung infection for so long, and the bacterial growth became harder and harder to fight. This was coupled with loss of liver function and poor immunity, and eventually resulted in internal bleeding of organs. He finally went into septic shock.
1 month after the food poisoning cluster was first reported, officials have yet to identify the source of the deadly Bongkrekic acid that caused it.
Some of the tests, like those of the toxin, those of the bacterial culture, and those of the patient's samples, are complicated, but everything has been sent to the lab for analysis.
As prosecutors continue with their investigation, the public is hopeful that answers will be forthcoming soon so that victims' families may have closure.